Happy Valentine's Day, folks! My name is Nick, and welcome to Watch This Now. The Photograph is a romantic drama, comedy, something or other that stars Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield as two lovers who... Well, let me try and explain this to you. Okay, so this is what this movie is about. Lakeith Stanfield plays a reporter named Michael who is based in New York, but he's in Louisiana doing a report on a man named Isaac who has photographs on his wall of a different person named Christina, who is the mother of Issa Rae's character. Stick with me now. So Michael ends up tracking his way back to New York City to May, Issa Rae's character, who is the daughter of the photography, and they end up sparking up a relationship. There is an instant connection between the two. He just goes to meet her for some photographs, and he immediately has her out to dinner and drinks. I mean, that is some game right there. But what ends up happening is that we shift between the past and the present, and in the past we follow May's mother, Christina, as she blossoms into a woman, and she has this relationship with Isaac, the man that Michael in the future is reporting on. And then we go to the future where May and Michael are having their own romance, as May is unpacking all of the stuff around her mother's recent death, and she's got letters from her, and it's got all this information, and we uncover it as it goes. But here's the thing that really kind of bums me out about this movie, is that it has these two different timelines, and they don't really work together, to be perfectly honest. Like, the past timeline with the romance, it feels like this romantic drama. It's like The Notebook. And then in the future, or the present day, we have a more romantic comedy style, and I have to give it to Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. They actually have really good chemistry and could make a pretty basic romantic comedy work, but here they have such little material to work with that they don't even really get the opportunity to shine that much, which is a real bummer. I actually like both of the different stories that are taking place in this film, but the way that they unfold at the same time as we cut back and forth, it doesn't really feel like we get this information that keeps you interested and like we're uncovering more as we go along. We kind of can tell. I mean, if you've seen a movie before, you'll probably be able to tell where exactly this is heading, and that's a little bit disappointing that by the time we get towards the end there, it really ends up becoming a drag. I mean, this movie needed to be a good 10 minutes shorter. The stories themselves individually, I think, are solid, but they're just too short, and the way that it comes together doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I would say the best thing this movie has going for it is the acting. Again, great chemistry between the leads, but also a lot of the side characters. One, played by Lil Rel Howery, real funny. They all have really great chemistry together. It's just a little bit of a bummer that we jump from this serious tone to then this very comedic tone, even though the two timelines do connect and come together towards the end, and you can see exactly how that's going to happen. It still doesn't really feel like it's painting a full portrait of what's going on. I don't feel like we really needed to tell the story this way. In fact, they do kind of feel like they're two different stories that are sort of jammed together. And again, I know exactly how they connect in the end, but it doesn't really feel like one full story to me. What this movie does have going for it is that it is so aesthetically designed to be a Valentine's Day movie. This whole movie is in mood lighting. There is a jazzy score playing throughout, and it's just really quite sensual, this whole movie. So if you do need a Valentine's Day date movie, this is the one to go with. But aside from a few chuckles and some solid performances, this one was ultimately quite disappointing to me. I'm gonna give The Photograph a 2.5 out of 5. Yeah, it's kind of doing exactly what it's trying to do, and that's cool, but it doesn't really all come together for me. And there are some good parts. The comedy works, and I love the chemistry. I'd love to see Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield again in something else, because they really were quite electric together. But this movie didn't have enough life of its own in order to do their chemistry justice. Now, what did you guys think of The Photograph? Thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Watch This Now, and I'll see you in my next video.